is a sick, sick country. There is a great sense of hopelessness and uncertainty with our children, parents, and teachers. And this goes to a fundamental issue that we do not have a proper education philosophy. We are unclear about exams and its outcomes, and we are unclear about its aims. Education, as you know, is fundamental to achieving human potential, developing an equitable society, and promoting national development. Education is a public good. It is for each and every single one of us in this republic. And yet we have a Ministry of Education that does not share at all its performance audit. We have 76% of our youthful nation that has no future that they can look to for dreams. We have a demotivated student population that do not see the relevance of what they are learning. They don't like the method. They don't see the relevance for them in their existence now and in the future. After all, how many kids are going to university and being jobless? How many kids are even finding the relevance of what they are studying to what they are visualizing in the world today? We have demotivated teachers. When others are asking for claps about achievements, I can tell you there are demotivated teachers in this country every single day. Our primary and secondary schools of learning are being destroyed. I want to be categoric here that CBC, which has been brought in, is a complete disaster. In public schools today, we know many teachers are even ignoring it. These experiments have been done even in South Africa. And I was just being reminded this morning by a very good professor friend of mine that it took South Africa back, education-wise, more than 20 years. They've now had to scrap it and begin afresh, a hybrid. We are not learning from experiences. Why? Because education, which is supposed to be a public good, that is supposed to bridge the gap between those who have and those who don't, social mobility, is fundamentally being destroyed for what we call edu business. Edu business imekuwa kama biashara. This is an extremely dangerous path for this nation. In contrast, the Kibaki years got us 1 million kids into schools. 1 million new kids into a primary school system with free primary education. It helped stimulate an economy because you gave back the parent that 10,000 shilling that they were spending on free primary. It stimulated this country and brought about a wealth of human resource. The Kibaki administration has milestones on its scorecard. It brought what you call the education initiative. A Kenyan child is likely to have 11 years of education under their belt under Kibaki by the time they turn 18. In sub-Saharan Africa, that average is 8.1 years, just short of the 11.2 years average of the world. Those are milestones of Kibaki. You had achievements in relation to even bursaries and the student loan schemes. We had an additional 15 new-fledged public universities. You had a culture that a degree mattered, that schooling mattered. We had even police officers who were going back to school to achieve greater grades and promotions in their service. In other words, there were benchmarks to how you could achieve greater and greater success in your life and upward mobility in your jobs. Today, it literally does not matter anymore. It doesn't matter. We were proud of education. Today, it is a sad story. And I want to indict this regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, and I want to indict it very seriously. Very, very seriously. You are destroying the future of our children. You are literally destroying the future of this nation. We are creating a system, even under CBC, where children are not going to be innovators. They are going to be just mere workers and never creative human beings, which is what they are meant to do and what they are meant to achieve out of their full potential of life. We must relook this whole system. It's too late for you. Your results are here for us to see. But our policy going forward, and I'm hoping the fourth estate and this nation, and I'm hoping and praying that you will interrogate our policies in this regard. Ours as Safina, and you can see I'm flanked by my fellow Safina leaders here. Ours is very clear. Ours is a policy where we want to make Kenya a global, especially an African hub for education. Like we can see today, for a lot of higher learning, many of us look to European capitals, look to India, look to Australia, look to America. We want to be the hub